All right, we should be set up. What's good, everyone? Let me just drag this over here so I can see everything. In theory, that should work. All right, I don't got that long. I got like maybe 45 minutes to draw this thing. So we'll see if anyone hops on. I just wanted to get back in the habit of streaming every day. Because it is an easy habit to not do, especially like if I'm tired. I wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to just sit in bed for a little bit, which I should not do. I should do. Sleep should be prioritized, but also I should get up on time. I should go to bed on time too, but that's hard because I have karate at like 9 p.m. And then I have to wake up at like 4 a.m. Yo, what's up? Somebody joined. I know it's a weird time to stream. 9 a.m. on a Monday. If you're in America, it is President's Day though. Most people have it off unless if you work at a place like Boeing. Welcome in. It like looks good right now, these clouds, but there's a few things happening that it's just not working. Like this down here needs to be lightened. It's also just like it needs to be desaturated almost. That's probably what needs to happen. Yeah, something more like that. There we go. I also need to add, so like this image here, like the cloud has a lot of variety in these little pockets here that I'm just not picking up. The reason I'm doing clouds is because I saw at the art studio I go to, so I'm not all alone all the time in my house just drawing by myself. There's an entire book in that art studio on how to paint clouds with like different techniques and everything. And I was thinking about it, and clouds really are just volumetric light projectors. These things, like, they just make light look awesome. But they aren't really physical. They're just blobs of smoke. Not smoke, but water vapor. I think it's water vapor. I actually don't know what the... I think it depends. I think you can have different types of clouds. I'm not entirely sure. I went on a 10-mile run yesterday. Cougar Mountain. Dude, it was snowy. It was so hard to run. My bones hurt after that. I'm training for a 50K right now, and the 50K is scaring me because it's in 1 month. The Chuckanut 50K. A 50 kilometer, mind you, not 50 miles. I would die if it was 50 miles. But 50 kilometers is still like 31 miles, which is an absurd amount of miles. I haven't run past 16 miles before. Granted, in the past month alone, I've run two 10-mile runs. I guess I have to if I'm running a 30 miler, you know? Still, I might collapse from exhaustion at the end of that. I ate two burritos yesterday after the 10-mile run. Two burritos. They were like black bean rice burritos. They were very good. They're also spicy, strangely spicy. They're from this grocery store called Town and Country. It's right next to Tiger Mountain or Cougar Mountain. There's like amorphous blobs in this area here that I think we can fix. I think we should also add a plane to the middle of this if we have time. There's also something, the edges are just really, really washed out. I almost kind of want to bring in like the rake brush and rake this stuff. Yeah, like this. That looks better. Yeah, I like that. That looks cool. The rake brush for the win. At first, I was trying to use these impasto brushes I got, and these brushes are weird. Like, look at the texture on that. It's just like, and the weird thing is it mixes. Like, if I go in here and do this, it'll mix the colors. I'm painting some clouds today. I have a lot of stuff to do, so and I've been like pretty bad about live streaming. I've not live streamed every day like I said I was going to. So I'm just doing a quick little cloud study today, which I don't know. Is that looking close? I think it's looking close. The colors are a little off. This is almost green. I don't really know if I want this to be green. I might go in and retouch it. And the impasto brushes, they're kind of hard to use. I don't even know what impasto is. I should look it up. This is the one we want. There's some clouds in here that are really crisp. Like this area here. This area is supposed to be really crisp. But this is not. This is super duper washed out right here. All of this is washed out, actually. Welcome in, everybody. I see a lot of people joining. I don't know how many of you are sticking around, but feel free to. You are more than welcome to hang out. You don't have to leave. You can leave if you want. I know you probably... I know how Instagram's a little weird because you're just clicking through stories and then you see this random dude on a live. You're like, who is this guy? When did I follow him? I know many of you followed me because of my brain rot reels I made like 2 years ago. Or 1 year ago. Before brain rot was called brain rot. It's very easy to make them not look like clouds, so true. Like, these do not really look like clouds, to be honest. I need to go in there with, this thing and probably just start doing a wash. Usually I photo batch clouds for my concept art. I love that. I'm glad you come here for the lives. That's honestly heard. Make them more round. I might listen to you on that one. It is kind of working. Like when I look at it from far away, it works. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I've been good. I've been tired. I've been a little self-doubting lately. Because I get in my own head sometimes. Which I'm sure every human does, but still not my favorite thing. Yeah, they're definitely a little harsh, like these edges here. All these edges are a little too harsh. This is like, if you look at these edges, they're like pretty sharp, but like these ones are not. These ones are little fluff balls. Yeah, I know, I stopped drinking coffee. That's the hard part. I like wake up and I'm like, where am I? And then I'm like that for the next 3 hours because I've been drinking decaf. Whew, decaf does not work. It tastes good, but it does not work. I wake up, drink decaf, and then fall back asleep while I'm drawing. Just making some clouds. I'm looking at it and it's a little washed out in some places. This needs to be darker in here. Kind of like that. There we go. I don't know why gradient brushes work so well. I've using one layer so far. I usually use different layers for like when I'm painting big environments, but this one I'm just using one layer. Yeah, that's smart too. The shape first. I should have done that. This one's hard too because it doesn't really have, it's kind of amorphous. I tend to be a bit of a worry about it later concept artist. Sometimes I'll just go forward with the first design because I'm like, that one looks really good, when I should be doing more thumbnails. But then I finish the final design, I'm like, I should have done more thumbnails. But then I'll go back and do thumbnails based on the final design and just improve upon the final design. Which is not how it's done in the industry usually, but I find that I actually get better results sometimes by doing that, even though it goes against what I was taught to do. And also sometimes what I should be doing for like commissions and stuff. The gray area down here, yeah, you're right, it should. It just needs, I need to be careful not oversaturating it too much. Rot, yeah, yeah. I wish I knew if Procreate had a blending brush. I don't think they do. Maybe they do. I don't think they do. Yeah, I don't think Procreate has a blending brush. I think it might be like stuck to maybe this. Okay, it was this. Oh dude, I should use this more. I should be looking at my reference more is what I should be doing. Yeah, I think this is a watercolor brush. Kind of works. And then go in there with the, I'm gonna mark this one as, can I mark this one as, I'll just save it in this. Yeah, it is a good brush. Agreed. I think I also stretched it out a little bit. Like this is longer than the image that I have for reference. So I kind of just stretched it. Yeah, this is definitely longer. This is like a 2-3. No, this is like a 3-4. This is like a 2-3. in terms of aspect ratio. Hmm. I think this works like this. And then, because this is kind of a blob up here. And then this is lighter over here. This goes into there. There's a little light spot right there. This goes down right to here. This goes up to here. And then this area in here is a little bit like amorphous. And then you got a spot there. And then this comes out kind of like a dragon head. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I in Photoshop I actually had this brush that I got from Josh Cow, who's like a artist on Halo. Now he's working on some other NDA project that he hasn't talked about at all. But it was like it was essentially just a cloud brush. It had cloud texture that you see it all the time in Sparth's paintings. Let me open a new window. Open a new window. Let me drag this over. I can probably find it in Sparth's paintings. Sparth is very prolific. I love his art so much. He does some graphic clouds where they're just like blobs. Yeah, here you go. You can see it right here. Open image in new tab. Ooh, did not mean to do that. So if you look, this is the clouder brush up here. It's just like a cloud shape. I literally have that exact brush for Photoshop. Look at that. That looks so cool, bro. Super graphic. Look at all the greeble. Okay, I gotta actually work. I gotta finish this. But you're right. It's too much. Too much is happening. Too much. Too much. Okay, there. Do this. Do this. Move that over a little bit. Wash that out. Connect this here. Yeah, it's looking okay. I keep looking over at this screen to see what it looks like from far away. Like, cause the sky does need to be darker, but like it's not too bad. I do think this thing here needs to be moved over to like right here because there's like a pocket that comes up right there. No, I've been switching around, but like it's kind of weird because in the concept art industry, like this brush, this like opaque, like transparent, I mean, like pressure transparent brush, circle brush. This is like the brush used by everyone. It's like the brush. At least in my circles, which is kind of more of the like Halo artists. But I know plenty of people who like to mess around with like these sorts of brushes, which is why I was testing them out, which are like kind of the more oil painty brushes. But this one is the one I'm comfortable with, which is essentially just the circle. Like I just use the circle all the time. You can get so many crazy textures with just the circle too. The transparent circle brush. On Procreate for a while, I had a ton of brushes that like mimicked grass, and I loved them so much. I need to import them from Procreate to Krita. But those were my favorite brushes because they saved the time from like having to actually draw the grass. I'm used to this brush already. This is the one I use for work, like all the time. Yeah, the thing with switching up brushes is like once you switch up a brush, you have to know how it works and know what you're doing. And concept art is primarily about speed, which is why like um, people use one brush usually because it just makes it easier. Granted, like there's a ton of brushes in here that I could be using, like this one for the soft edges. Hmm. Yeah, I like that. The soft edges brushes are pretty good. There we go. Thanks. I appreciate it. I do think this down here is a little. This thing here is like a reflection in the car window because it was outside the side of a car window yesterday. I do like that. This needs to be smaller. Or just a different brush. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's better. Go for it. No. I have a Surface Laptop Studio 2. I used to use my desktop, but I was like, which was the 980 Ti. This is a 4060 laptop in terms of GPU. But I used to have, my laptop used to just be like a Surface. And those things are slow. The Surface Laptop Studio 2 is pretty fast though, which is what I'm using for this. I don't really like how that's looking. Ugh. Hold on. Oh, all these? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It does slow down a little. I had to optimize it a little for the streaming because the brush stroke lagged, but it works great now. Yeah, I don't use Adobe. I'm not a huge fan of Adobe. I won one of their competitions and they actually gave me a lot of money. They gave me like $600 for their Adobe Masterpiece competition. But I pretty much lost all of that back to Adobe. Yeah. So I switched to open source software, like Krita. Yeah, those ones look good. I do think this edge needs to be refined a little. And then maybe um, fogged out. I also think we could go in here and just... I mean, we're doing them stylized. I could do them realistic, but that's going to take way too long. Yeah. Adobe is just like innately resource intensive too. It's also the way they like scale up their application each year, so then if your computer's too old, it won't even run it. I really want to figure out that area right there. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just cover this up. Blank slate. And then we're gonna go in there with this brush, just the round one to start with. And we're gonna figure out the edges. So like there's an edge here. And then it goes down into like kind of soft edges down here. More soft edges. A little bit of hard edges right here. And one big hard edge right here. And then back to some soft edges. As well as like a clump of hard edges right here. There. It's not all hard edges. If you look how many soft edges there are. Like this will be pretty soft. So will this. This is gonna have to go up here. Yeah, these are all super duper soft. It's almost kind of blue down here too. I guess that's the way it scatters. And this is like the only super duper hard edge, but even this like kind of fades out to a soft edge. No, you're good, you're good. It was very small. Like there's no way you can tell from this far away. It looks like it. Hmm. We need like a very bright. Yeah, again, my main strategy in the past for clouds was to photo bash them. Like, okay, I actually fixed my portfolio now, so I can show you. Open new tab. I'll show you one of my designs from college that I actually have not updated my portfolio in so long. Look, I fixed my website, it loads. Oh my gosh, wait. I accidentally opened both of them. There we go. Oh my gosh, hi Greta. Alright, I'll show you how I used to do clouds. If I go environment. Okay, this was like very early on. I just did graphic clouds. And then later on I did photo bash with these. Already I think this is a little bit more stylized. So I think I need to figure that out because that is definitely a need. Let's see. Yeah, it's just very different. Very different styles. Hey, my fiance is watching. What's up? For people on Twitch and YouTube, I also have Instagram going, so you can't see. Oh my gosh, Diego as well. That's crazy, bro. So okay, YouTube, Twitch, you guys can't see the chat for Instagram, but Instagram can see yours. Dude, the internet is so quirky. Yeah, clouds are hard. I see what they mean now. There's just too many colors going on. Way too many colors going on. I think if we like can figure out how to better wash out the edges. Oh, I guess I can use this, the one we found late earlier. Okay, bye. Diego, I appreciate that. Diego is my yeah, roommate, I guess, from college, but also like good friend, very good friend. Never actually shared a room, we just lived together. He's a housemate. Thank you. I am having a good day today. Ooh, this is actually kind of working a little bit. Hello. True. I should technically be actually finishing up my portfolio right now. What's up, George Wiley? You just followed me. Thanks for following me. You go for it. It's a mess. I'm kind of burning it. Actually, this needs to be washed out. All this needs to be washed out. Yeah, this is not pure gray down here. It is all kind of washed out. But this image is also very green. For some reason, like this blue has so much green in it. Like, am I losing my mind? I swear it's looking green. Control V. There we go. All right. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's more turquoise. Let's see, let's see. You're right though. I do need to use less gray because like the gray here is very... Let's just overlay it. Yeah, look at that. This is so blue. This is so gray. It's pretty close in terms of like everything. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make it more blue. Kind of like if I push it right here. Yeah, that's the color I want. That's too blue. Needs less saturation. That's a little better. I don't know. That's what my the dude who owns the art studio I go to always says. He's like, you should break it up into three values. And I'm like, you're right. I should. I'm wasting too much time on this. I want to finish it. Let's get it to finish. Thank you. I appreciate it, George Wiley. It's going good. Let's see here. All right. If we go here, And then like this. All right. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm just going to stylize these things. Super stylize them. Nothing's stopping me. I like stylizing things anyways. Yeah, the graphics of the clouds look okay. I'm just not super happy with like the rendering. But this actually is working. Just using the big brush to go in there. Yeah, that's looking okay. I appreciate the emojis. What should I put in the center here? I feel like I should put like a battleship or something. Just to like make it unique instead of just some clouds. I feel like that would help with the vibe too. Let's do that. All right, I'm gonna add a battleship. I think I'm gonna call the clouds there. Oh, heck yeah. That's such a good idea. I love rays of light. Oh wait, let's do hmm. All right. And then what we'll do is we'll do an overlay layer with this, and we'll make this ever so slightly yellow. Why is a battleship in the cloud? Because why not? This looks more green. We can go in there and fix it though. What does soft light look like with this color? Or screen. Screen could also work. I do like screen. Free will. Yeah, that's the answer. By Diego. Let's just see how that looks. I love the chat spam. It's actually fantastic. This is one of the issues with doing one layer because now I have to figure out how to make this work with the clouds. I think it's honestly yeah, we're gonna do screen. Fruit. That's awesome. The tool only works on vector layers? Oh, it's because it's not this. Deselect this, this. There we go. Turn down the saturation on that. Go in here. Add some more dark clouds right in front. Just for sharpness. Okay, I guess I am still working on the clouds, but at this point it's more stylized. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to do fog out. Fog out is a strategy I learned also from Josh Cow. It's where you go in there and you select the shape. Gosh, this requires an immense amount of focus. All right, and then we're going to select inverse. We're going to do this. Dude, this is great. Yo, what's up, Bad Tunes? Honestly, I could do a flying avocado. That could work really well. I think we do need to erase this part over here though. Alright, let's test. Test. Alright. If we turn this down, what does it look like without? Without, with, okay. If we do darken. Okay. Time differences, I know. I'm meeting with someone from Australia this afternoon. It's gonna be morning for them. Let's do hue saluvat HSV. Hue saturation value. My goodness, my brain. There we go. That's less of a fog out, but I kind of like how that looks. $11:30, dang. Yo, what's up, legendary? It's been going good. Alright, I might actually draw a spaceship right here. So if this is the vibe, rule of thirds, what if we did this? A fleet. Of ships. Dude, this is actually gonna work so well. This is gonna work so well. Okay, hold up. Really? People don't make art streams as much anymore? That makes me kind of sad. I'm trying to do it because it holds me accountable to actually like make art and draw, but some days I wake up and I'm just too sleepy. But not today, not today. I did it. I've been stopping drinking coffee. That has not helped either. Let's add an orange cockpit. Bright, transparent orange. Like the old Legos. And then what we're gonna do is, you know, this looks a little funky because it's not actually that well set up. I think I'll call this battleship AE 12 or at 12. Or maybe just like LEGO, Lego. It needs to have a super strong silhouette or else it's not going to read well. So I'm going to actually give it a huge fin on the bottom. That can't be too big though. Oh, I forgot. Avocado. Well, it kind of is an avocado on the top. Maybe we could tell a story. Maybe the enemy ship is an avocado. Make these smaller. Yeah. Algorithm is not pro live stream as much on YouTube. It does kind of look like the airship from Doom. I'm kind of okay with that. I love Dune. Dune is a great show. Great movie. Hmm. let's see here. Maybe it was actually like coming from the thing. Yeah. Darth Vader type ship for real. And then we're gonna take it. It's gonna be a little off. Alright, have a nice sleep. I'm glad you're inspired. That's awesome. I'm gonna add one like very far in the back in the clouds. I also think maybe this one needs to be rotated, like so it's like that. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. I love it more than Star Wars. I was never a huge fan of Star Wars. It was always I really liked Halo. I never played the games as a kid because I didn't have an Xbox, but like I always thought Halo was such a cool aesthetic. I guess like if it's going this way, it would just be like straight back. What if we do this? Hold up. Giant avocado mothership. The avocado mothership. I did start this guy a little bit before the stream because I have to go somewhere actually probably very soon, so I should honestly probably finish this up sadly. But I did get like the blocking of this guy done before the stream started. We do have to erase some of this too. The avocado. Yeah. I don't know why, like, Dune is just honestly better. Like, it's honestly just so much better than Star Wars. Especially with, like, their lore continuity. Dune actually has, like, thousands of pages of lore, and Star Wars has what? Like, a bunch of different movies with conflicting lore sometimes. We gotta actually make it look good, though. Which will take a bit of time. Real quick. Because we gotta do the greeble. There we go. That's looking okay. Hmm. Yeah, Dune actually has some serious like what is good, what is evil vibes, which doesn't really get super explored in Star Wars. Like you have the Gym Bros getting obsessed over Anakin, but that's about it. Like Paul Atreides starts out as such a cool dude, and then he just becomes horrible as the story goes on. But for what reason? It's like he supposedly knew the future, and so he becomes a genocidal monarch because that's what the future told him he had to become. Um, whatever genre Studio Ghibli is, for sure that one. Like slice of life cozy, but also I guess like dark fantasy. I love dark fantasy so much. Which I guess Dune kind of is. It's like dark sci-fi. Anything with cool designs and very intriguing stories. Or just well-made art. I'm gonna alpha lock this. Did I accidentally erase that? I wanted to do this, but I actually think that worked better because it's like reflecting. I don't know how much that works, but maybe if we scale it up. Oh, you know what we should do? I'm sorry, it can't be fully avocado. We do have to take some creative liberties with it. Oh, Grave of Fireflies I've heard is so good. I love Lord of the Rings. Oh my gosh, Lord of the Rings is my jam. I grew up on that stuff. That was like my favorite thing to watch. There, that makes it a little easier to work on it. All right. I actually should probably go. It's already 10:10. Darn it, guys. I'll get on the stream earlier tomorrow, but this is the final draft. I don't know if I like this bottom piece though, so maybe just like a little bit. Like that. Ah, here I am. I continue working on it. All right, I'm gonna call that it for the day. Maybe we can keep working on it tomorrow, but I should save this as well. Probably under like art. Yeah. Avocado ship. All right. I hope you all have a good day. Remember, drink water, get exercise, and go for a walk. I'm telling that partly to you because I need to hear it too. Um, yeah.